I'm ready. At the far end of town, where the griffle grass grows, and the wind so slow and sour when it blows, and no birds ever sing, excepting on crows, is a street of the lifted lorax. And deep in the griffle grass, some people say, if you look deep enough, you'll still see today where the lorax once stood, just as long as it could, until somebody lifted the lorax away. Now, what was the lorax, and why was he there? The old monster still lives there. He knows. Ask him. You won't see the old monster. Don't knock at his door. He stays in his lurkum at the top of his store. He lurks in his lurkum, cold under the roof, and he makes his own clothes out of muffled roof. And on special midnights in August, he peeks out of the shutters, and sometimes he speaks and tells how the lorax was taken away. He'll tell you, perhaps. If you're willing to pay, you have to toss in 15 cents and a nail in the shell of a great-great-grandfather snail. The Lorax, by Dr. Seuss. I will call you by whisper of phone, for the secrets I tell you are for your ears alone. Slip. Now I'll tell you how the Lorax was lifted and taken away. It happened way back, such a long, long time back. Back in the days when the grass was still green, the pond was still wet, and the clouds were still clean, and the song of the swami swans rang out in space. One morning I came to this glorious place, and I first saw the trees, the truffula trees, the bright-colored tufts of the truffula trees. And under the trees were the brown barbaloots, frisking about in their barbalootsies. And from the rippleless pond came the comfortable sound of the hummingfish humming while splashing around. But those trees, those truffula trees, all my life I've been searching for trees such as these. The touch of their tufts was much softer than silk, and they had the sweet smell of fresh butterfly milk. In no time at all, I had built a small shop, and I chopped down one truffula tree with one chop, and with great skillful skill and with great speedy speed, I took the soft tuft and I knitted at the need. Gazoop! Mister, I am the Lorax and I speak for the trees. I speak for the trees because the trees got no tongues. And I'm asking you, sir, at the top of my lungs, what is that thing you made out of my truffula tuft?
Look here, Lorax. There is no cause for alarm. I chopped just one tree. I am doing no harm. I'm being quite useful. This thing is a thneed. A thneed's a fine something that all people need. It's a shirt, it's a sock, it's a glove, it's a hat. But it has other uses, yes, far beyond that. You can use it for carpets, for pillows, for sheets, or curtains or covers for bicycle seats.
Sir, you are crazy with greed. There ain't no one on earth who would buy that fool's need. But at the very next minute, I proved he was wrong. For just at that minute, a chap came along, and he thought that the need I had knitted was great, and he happily bought it for $3.98.
You can never tell what some people will buy.
I repeat, I speak for the trees.
I'm busy.
I rushed across the room and in no time at all built a radio phone.
Look here, here's a wonderful chance for the whole Once family to get mighty rich. Get over here fast, take the road to North Nitch, turn left at Weehawken, and struck right at South Sitch.
And in no time at all, in the factory I built, the whole Once family was working full tilt. We were knitting thneeds just as busy as bees, to the sound of the chopping of truffula trees. Then, oh, baby, oh, how my business did grow. Now chopping one tree at a time was much too slow. So I quickly invented my super axe hacker, which chopped down 4 truffula trees in one smacker. Mister... Wansler, I'm the Lorax and I speak for the trees, which you seem to be chopping just as fast
as you please, but I'm also in charge of the brown barbaloots, which played in the shade in their brown barbaloot suits. Now, thanks to your hacking my trees to the ground, there ain't enough truffle fruit to go round. Now my poor barbaloots are getting crummies because they got gas and no food in their tummies. They love living here, but I can't let them stay. They have to find food, and I hope that they may.
I, the once, felt sad as I watched them all go. But business is business, and business must grow, regardless of crummies and tummies, you know. So, regardless of crummies and tummies, you know. I meant no harm, I most truly did not. But I had to grow bigger, so bigger I got. I biggered my factory, I biggered my roads, I biggered the loads of the things I shipped out. I biggered my money, which everyone needs.
Mister, you're making such smogulous smog. My poor swummy swans, why they can't sing a note. No one can sing who's got smog in his throat. No one can sing who's got smog in his throat. They love living here, and so, please, pardon my cough, I'm sending them off. Where will they go? I don't hopefully know. They may have to fly for a month or a year to escape from the smog you've smogged up around here. What's more, let me say some few words about Gluppity-Glup. Your machine chugs on day and night without stop, making Gluppity-Glup, also Schloppity-Schlop. And what do you do with this leftover goo? I'll show you, you dirty old oncer man, you. You're glupping the pond where the humming fish hum. No more can they hum because their gills are all done. Oh, their futuristry, their walk on their fins and get woefully weary.
Now listen here, Dad. All you do is yap yap and say bad, 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 bad. Well, I have my rights here, and I'm telling you, I intend to keep doing just what I do. And for your information, you Lorax, you, I'm figuring on biggering and biggering and biggering, turning more trouble trees into things which everyone needs.
From outside of town, we heard a loud whack. From outside in the fields came the sickening smack of an axe on a tree. Then we heard the tree fall. The very last truffle tree of them all. No more trees, no more needs, no more work to be done. So my uncles and aunts, everyone, all waved me goodbye. And all that was left neath the bad smelling sky was my big empty factory, the Lorax and I.
The Lorax said nothing, just gave the once a glance. Just gave him a very sad backward glance, as he hoisted himself by the seat of his pants.
And I'll never forget the look on his face when he hoisted himself, took leave of this place without leaving a trace. And all that he left me in this mess was a small pile of rocks with one word, unless. Whatever that meant, I just couldn't guess. Through the years, as my buildings have fallen apart, I worried about it with all of my heart. But now that you're here, the word of the Lord seems perfectly clear. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing's going to get better. It's not. So catch. It's a truffle seed. It's the last one of all. You're in charge of the last of the truffle trees. And the truffle trees are what everyone needs. Plant a new truffle, treat it with care. Give it fresh water and feed it fresh air. Grow a forest, protect it from axes that hack. Then the Lorax and all of his friends, they come back.